see what you can do.
My hot takes are feeling great. We definitely have some shift outs and FaZe looking good. Let's drop into map number 5 of the day, folks. Number 2 here for Group C. And it looks like things are shifting up quite dramatically as Shifty trying to get into the mix here on Inxian, which means Shifty and I think Biffle have both landed bio just north of this fight that we will continue to see in this group.
I mean, the confidence is overwhelming, and they are delusional at the moment, just dropping in on teams in completely different areas. But squad's already been wiped. We're already losing a team. I think that's Fnatic gone in the blink of an eye. All three, White, Lennon, and Co. up and kicking. That is absurdly quick. Everybody gone, and that's Fnatic out of the scoring within 20 seconds.
This fight is one of the most important fights we will see for most of the day today and tomorrow, as these two teams are in a group stage. But one of the fights off screen is that wipe on Fnatic's team. Shifty and Biffle landed bio. They landed bio, wipe Fnatic. They get pushed out finally by the Gentlemates. They basically said, hey, Gentlemates, here's your POI back. How about you go win bio with our help?
Incredible work from the Falcons boys to actually just have the wherewithal, and that's to show different tactics that they have on the board, right? They're not just about dropping stronghold, looting up, moving control, doing their route. It's very much that they can throw a different look at every single game and still dominate. But Cams and Coast continue to do well here. Novo with a previous very, very good game, still keeping things alive and kicking here. XO Esports, we yet to really get going in game number 1. Nearly wiped in game number 2.
I really like this Novo Esports squad, and again, as we had mentioned, the battle for Kim and bio is an important one, and the control fight, we didn't think it was going to be all that active. It does look like Novo is not uncontested here. They are contested, and they're winning that contest after a fantastic last map, but Hamoud is going to try to punish it and make me look silly, picking up cams, and in transition, Vortex as well. All of a sudden, Novo Esports in the back foot.
Yeah, great shots coming out from everyone in XO Esports. That will be control over towards control center for them, and they will take that all day long. But back over towards the factory. Everything was really kicking off towards this side of the map in the previous series, of course. Arm and Nicole looking to try and get things going. Had a really good game. Number 4 for them. Number 2 for some of the teams coming in now as we go into Group C versus Group A. Having a look across the map, though, things settling just a little bit. We can already see a move being made from Falcons over towards Control. Keep an eye on how that's going to be going. But still, the fight continues over towards Factory.
Yeah, pretty important piece here is, of course, the continued fight for Factory here with Twisted Minds and Leviathan. But we actually see that I think it was Lennon who does get actually punished from the tower by Rated with AG from on high. That fight continuing. Rated continuing to play spoiler as per the usual. You'd like to pick up a few more kills as we see the Falcons doing what they do best, which is swing over to control and wipe everybody in their path in a 2v3. They pick up Penguin, even the odds, and unfortunately nobody wants to fight Shifty and Biffle in a 2v2. Hamoud tries and gets punished for it.
The problem is everybody else splits, but another team are getting involved here. You can already see Novo on the way again.
Perfect execution from Novo. Another perfect third party. And they lose Havix. Unfortunately, Hamoud trying to go crazy, but Vortex punishes him and says, no, this is our drop spot. And the Falcons continuing to help other teams turn the tides of these battles for POIs.
Yeah, Falcons currently at Stronghold. The zone is closing up towards them. They'll have to make their move and then going towards the living quarters side. So things could get mixy over towards the factory side. And things do continue on. Oh, thank you very much. I'll have that free kill. No problem. Scumming. Going to take that one all day long, and there's been a bit more of a fight over towards headquarters this time. We can see AG are over here, of course, alongside EVOS, who have had themselves a couple of decent games. They just continue to get those placements, trying to find the kills. Rated is there to pick up the pieces. Yeah. This man has been around as long as I have. He is an old man these days.
He is. He's still really dang good at this game, I gotta say. And this fight, an important one here in HQ because it is Ultimate High inside of that tower. You saw Rated picking up a couple in transition. Scummin now playing Ultimate High and punishing one. Here's some footsteps, or maybe just wants a different position. And it is the Falcons, one of the Falcons below him. They're able to pinch on this, picking up Biffle before Shifty can get there. That's the best case scenario. But Robstar continues to try to fight this in HQ as Biffle now from behind picks up Rated. They didn't know he was here. I thought they heard footsteps. They allowed Shifty to catch up with him, and now with Rated down, they've got a 2v1 inside of this building. AG entirely on their back foot, have nowhere to go.
I mean, that kind of works out for EVOS, right? They were the ones that wanted headquarters. AG are forced away. Here come the Falcons, and now drop AG. Wiped in the blink of an eye. And everywhere Falcons go at the moment turns to gold. Hisoka trying to get himself over towards the top of Robstar, though, so Hisoka's going to fall. Biffle and Shifty are nice and safe here. But your linchpin, your anchor, is then just gone. They're going to have to reposition here right now. They're not quite as safe as they would like to be.
I can't wait for the analyst to break down that play. I don't know what IGL call it was to give up HQ and push down to Grandma's, but it was the wrong call. Yeah. And Biffle, I guess, predicted it perfectly. Right place at the right time. Trying to take top prison. See if Jawad can maybe play spoiler. Robstar does have an angle on this, so at least info will be gained, and they can definitely trade. Biffle knows he's up here, of course, because the Silka got cut down. But there is a fight down towards Factory as well we've got to keep our eyes on. Not only is Leviathan still alive, but so is Twisted Minds, and so is Vision, and Robstar, unfortunately, will not be joining them in the Alive category.
Bit of a problem here for Virtus Pro and Gentlemates. They're kind of having their own battle over towards Chemical and Engineering. Yeah, okay, they're farming away, but they're not getting big kills. There's not a lot of activity towards the northeast side of the map. Everything's going on over towards Headquarters, Factory, and of course inside of Prison. So maybe a change up and drop as things do continue throughout the rest of today, potentially coming from two of those teams.
And we do see FaZe on our screen. Again, I'm not saying I was right, but they are looking pretty good right now, at least in terms of the first group. You see VP has maintained control for the most part, as it does look like the Frenchman, Gentlemates, coming down from Bio, being pushed out by the zone. Gonna try to get involved here at Chemical, and Noob's kind of by himself. Oh, gets traded out, actually, I believe by a PA that he just couldn't get down the stairs fast enough. No big deal, but it does give them a little bit room to work with. Gentlemates should be able to push inside and maybe try to force Sage out of here.
Yeah, again, both these two teams kind of fighting on an island right now. 3 versus 3 consistently going in up against each other, and Enkyo looking for a little bit more. They didn't have the best of first game, but Enkyo already with more kills than his team managed in the previous map themselves. And the pickup is going to be there. Should be able to get the res on Grom as well. This is working out a lot better for Gentlemates, who are having a significantly better game too.
Yeah, a couple quick updates, by the way. Gentlemates, yes, they've taken control of Chemical, but it is, I believe, XO that is completely taking control of Control. Here's a quick look at that map. That pink lavender color, 13, that's going to be XO. So they've completely won out on Control, and it does look like Falcons have regained over an HQ and are maintaining position there rather than top prison. It's just a little bit too big right now. So we see a lot of fights happening here in the kill feed and a couple folks getting knocked. Nothing incredibly important necessarily, but player advantages across the board. We'll see if anybody can execute on them.
I think Biffle's the one who has made his way in towards prison from the Falcons side. They're looking to try and get a little bit of purchase now if they can. And it's just a free route for Enki and Co here, right? Gentlemates can quite happily make their way through Industries, have a few kills, plenty of cash, can get things rolling. But the problem for them is going to be height here. I mean, they need to get themselves over towards the prison side. Big fights going on there. Towards the other side of the map, though, we're still lingering around Harbor. A lot of these teams who have been Harbor, Chemical, Bioweapons haven't really been able to get things going. Again, as mentioned, maybe a switch-up could come, but Circles have not came their way.
Yeah, and for the looks of it, I was about to say Twisted Minds on their heels, but no, they are out of here. They are in the lobby. Finally, Leviathan has struck back here in map number 5. These two teams consistently battling. Leviathan on the upper hand this time around.
Having a look over towards prison as well. Falcons are starting to make some inroads there, but still as we continue over towards Harbor. Right now, if you're Team Vision, you're very much on your own, but you have to make it up the hill. That's going to be the problem. You can see which way the zone's pulling. We'll see where that's going to go. We've got a couple of minutes before things do go that way, but Hallow trying to keep things going here. Big fight going on between themselves and Novo, and this is really nice from Gentlemates now. I can hear Enigma getting excited.
It's huge. I mean, obviously 2 EU squads, but right now it is Gentlemates all day, every day, including today. Good grief. A nice wipe there on Novo, who technically, I believe, was top of their pool, their group, after our first game. They fought here in game number 4. So in game 5, Gentlemates on top. They got a lot of kills to work with, but like we just talked about, we need some multipliers. So we've got another fight out of hands as a team from Control came swinging down towards Ammo Shack.
Yeah, XO are on the way over as the fight over towards prison continues as well. But here come VP. They've kind of got a good of an overlook here across everybody else. Let's listen in with VP.
Crack on the right. Absolutely right. Gonna be a lot of kids in the sky soon. Pull back to you. Okay, I get that done. I'm getting out of the tower to get that.
Come back, come back. It looks free, by the way.
Lower left. Free. I got it done. No resurgence, no resurgence.
Okay. I have 10k, we don't have enough.
We do.
I'm gonna grab this money. We have money, we have money. We almost have enough.
We got 14.
We can try, there's a couple crates here. I have it for Yui, I have it for Yui.
Okay. Hold on,
I'll drop my money on the buy.
I'm coming to you guys.
How much did you drop?
I'm gonna zip back up and show on the tower.
Okay, coming. Drop me your money, Eddie, I can buy.
I'm buying.
Okay.
So cancel it right.
I dropped.
Stop popping, stop popping. Yeah, I'll pop. That's a bounty on you. Matter top prison, one landing in on the right. The courtyard.
They're not on advance, they're not on advance.
Comms seem clean, and, well, patience is a virtue. Virtus Pro seem to have plenty of virtues as they continue to be extremely patient around this water tower. Unfortunately, the Falcons, they may not be patient. They have the high ground, and they are pushing every equation they can find. They have the ego that is bigger than this entire map, and it doesn't really matter. They're not getting punished for it.
I mean, it's just their positioning every single map. I'm sitting there watching the minimap. You guys at home don't have that luxury, but every single time you can see they just weed their way into the middle, and it is just inevitable every single map. Some teams are going to have to figure out how to do something against this right now because Falcons are starting to run away. Plenty of points to their name. But we have seen some of the teams over towards the bottom side of things after the first map that we've just seen of our second section starting to get things going a little more. But the zone's starting to come in, inviting teams, inviting that pressure, and inviting players, particularly to the killing factory that is Falcons.
Yeah, Virtus Pro was in a pretty decent position, but the Falcons pushed them out and take one, and obviously I don't think they're getting that player back. Now they're down to one. Dongy down. Sage in trouble by himself. If there's any player that can play his life well, it's Sage. Shifty getting traded out here as Ahsoka picks up one, but I think Sage is just going to try to make sure to try to stay alive to top 5. Unfortunately, I think it's Notria's just out in the middle of nowhere. Sage, there was no way he knew anybody was over there, spotted somebody, but Ahsoka picks it up from the back. VP is out of here in 6th. They just barely miss out on the multiplier. Yet again, not capitalizing on their kills.
And Gentlemate's out as well. But the thing is here for Falcons, they've lost a little bit of control over towards the top prison side. They still have members in and around it. Hisoka's able to call somebody back in, so that's Shifty back into it. Biffle is already in lower prison. But look at the team who have made the charge here. Inner Circle had a good game number 1, now in complete control of Prison Roof.
Yeah, Prison Roof, a huge boon for them. The big question is which zone pulls off. And yeah, I was going to say, this Inner Circle team has moved to the Inner Circle and now on top of Prison as well, kind of trading blows up on top. Prison. Gentlemates do have 2, so we lost 1 inside, but they are playing this extremely slow because they know they don't have the advantage. Falcons the same. They also only have 2. One of the only teams with 3 is the team on top, Inner Circle. The other team, though? Team Vision, they're still here. Not hardly a kill to their name, but they're alive, and they've got all 3 breathing.
Oh, they may well just sneak themselves inside the prison. And that's going to be the important thing here. The circle is closing down. Which way is it going to move? This is big for some of these teams moving over towards the other side, and this is nightmare fuel for Team Vision. They've got to get through prison, somehow unscathed, or they may well just go around, starting to make their move, but they have maybe been spotted by some of the members over towards the top side. Orbs having a little look. Bray is up here with them. To be honest, looking towards it, this feels like Inner Circle's getting loose.
Yeah, this is a very tough zone, but it's not a huge boon for most. The only team with the advantage is Inner Circle. A fight underneath, though. See what Hollow can do. Gentlemates, they get snuffed out, and it is the Falcons coming in to get the cleanup on a couple. Nobody full wipe now, and FIFA Kill also getting cut down as well, so no one with a massive advantage aside from Inner Circle. They can still maintain position in this zone on the roof. They don't have to get active. We thought Virtus Pro had some patience. Inner Circle, now it's time to exercise yours. You have to have patience on top zone. Shoot down amongst your enemies.
Yeah, it's 2 players remaining for the side of Falcons, but constantly just chasing down Team Vision. Looking over now towards Inner Circle, still in that prime spot, still have that advantage. But it depends which way this circle goes. If it goes over towards the other side, if it comes off the side of prison, they could be in a really bad spot.
It should just collapse here, and now the question is who's got an advantage. Top, yes, sure. If you've got gas masks to play with, you've got the resources, you're going to be able to shoot down. Everybody's going to get just pinched into this wide open space. Player advantage is still Inner Circle. You jump first, you might get shot first. Everyone's trying to stay patient, and as per the usual, the Falcons making a crazy gas rotation. This is what they are known for. They almost categorize this play, and unfortunately getting caught. Bray has rotated early. They've jumped all the way to the shack. A perfect execution. They've lost obs in transition, but they have the only remaining piece of cover on this map. Inner Circle are going to be your winners unless they absolutely sell, and they're going to make sure Echo does not stand back up to shoot back.
Yeah, Echo dropped, but Biffle's in a good position to maybe do something here, but into the center circle we go. Just no way they can do anything. Biffle. We will try, and he will try again. Just not going to happen this time out. Big win coming in for Inner Circle. Sensational work from them. Positioning was key. Falcons forced up prison, and Inner Circle took it with both hands.
A strong map from